All right, today we're going to get into graphing linear equations that are in slope-intercept form. So you want to make sure you put these in your table of contents. It'll be under 4.3, graphing linear equations in slope-intercept form. Put your page number at the top and make sure you put this in your table of contents. Now, slope-intercept form is just the form we've been working with, y equals mx plus b. It's called slope-intercept form because it gives you the slope and it gives you the y-intercept. When you get into Algebra 1, they're going to have a bunch of different more forms for you to learn, linear forms, but this is the one we're going to stick with this year. When you go to graph things that are in slope-intercept form, super duper easy. It's only 2 steps. And I think the best way to do this would be to look at an example. So you have y equals 1/2 x plus 5. It tells you a lot of information. It tells you that your y-intercept is at 5. And it also tells you that your rate of change, your slope, your rise over run, is 1/2, 1/2. So it's literally telling you how to graph this graph. You have 2 steps. Step number 1, plot the y-intercept. Step number 2, you're going to use the slope to find another point on the line. And in fact, really, you only need 2 to make a line. But we can plot many more. Okay, so how do you do that? So you say, all right, so if I were to pick a color here, pick this blue color, my first step would be to plot this point 0, 5. Plot the point 0, 5. From there, you're going to use your slope, which I'm going to use a different color. From 0, 5, you're going to have to use your slope to find another point. Your slope tells you that you need to rise up 1 and then run over 2, or I'm going to put over to the right 2. Okay, so it tells you which direction to go. If it was negative, I would go left 2. I'm always going to try and go up if I can, and then right or left depending on if it's negative or positive. All right, so you should all have received a piece of paper that looks like this. We're going to glue that into your notebook, and we're going to practice graphing this. All right, so our y-intercept, I did in blue, was this 5. Oops. All right, so I'm going to go 0, 5. This is my y-intercept. Make sure you're on the y-axis when you plot that. And then your slope tells you, my goodness, I need pink. All right, to go up 1 and then over 2. So from here, I can go up 1 and then over 1, 2. Where I end up, I can put a dot, and then I would just draw a line through those. But for me, I feel like we need some more points just to see where our graph is going. So if you start back here at that y-intercept, I ran out of places to go up 1. So if I went down 1, I'd have to go backwards and go left 2, put a dot. Down 1 and left 2, put a dot. Down 1 and left 2, put a dot. Now I get a better picture of what this graph is going to actually look like. All right, go back to my y-intercept color. All right, so here the number without the variable is a 4, so I'm going to plot my y-intercept at 4, and my slope It's negative 2/3. So it's telling me to go down 2 over 3. And we're going to go right 3. So I'm going to go down 2. 1, 2, 3. Down 2. And then over 3. Put a dot. It's literally telling you the direction. And when you graph this, this line is actually going down, which is what we wanted. Our slope should be decreasing. Okay, let's look at this one. Y-intercept. No variable here, so we're going to put a point on the 3. And then my slope is a little tricky. My slope is 3 over 1. 3 divided by 1 gives you a fraction, which gives you your rise and then your run. 3 over 1, 3 divided by 1 is 3. So you do have a slope of 3 even if you wrote it in this fraction form. So you're going to go up 3 and over to the right 1. So I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then over 1, put a dot. And I ran out of places. So let's go down 3. If I go down 3, I have to go over 1 to the left. And then down 3, and then 1 to the left. Okay. And so then I'm getting a graph that looks like this. And you want to go as far as you can go. Alright, let's look at the last one here. Take the sign in front. So your y-intercept is negative 6. I'm going to go down here to negative 6. Put a dot. And then my slope tells me down 2 over over 1 again. Right? So we're going to go down 2 and over 1 to the right. But it looks like I can't go down 2. So if I went up 2, I have to go backwards. So I'm not going to go right. I'm going to go left 1. And then up 2. And then over 1. And up 2. And over 1. And up 2. And over 1. Oh, there we go. And then I got some points here. Oh, draw a line through them, and it does look like my graph is decreasing, which is what I wanted. My slope is negative, so my graph should be going down. Okay, so that's it for this one.